Alright, so we're going to do a little background talk on this PS5 that we have on the workbench today. We have, I think, maybe a total of three local repair shops here in the town that I live. Not all of them specialize in console repairs. I think one's actually mostly cell phone repair, and the other is it's actually a computer shop, and they offer repairs as well. Anyways, so I got this PlayStation 5 from the customer. Customer states that they took it into the first shop for an HDMI repair. They replaced the HDMI port, and then the console wouldn't power on. They didn't charge them for the HDMI port. They gave them the console back, which I think is crazy. It just blows my mind. I don't know how you have a device from a customer and you return it in a non-working condition without that doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, they got it back in a doesn't power on state. They took it to the other shop to see if they could diagnose, maybe figure it out, and get it working again for them. They had it for 2 weeks, no luck. They went to go and get it back from that shop so they could bring it to me, and the guy told them that he thought it was the main chip on the board. That was the only information he gave them. I kind of threw some names out there, like, did he say anything like APU, Southbridge, anything about an encoder, anything like that? And they told me no, just that they said it was the main chip. So this is the PS5. We're gonna go ahead and just plug it in and test, like I always do. HDMI, power cable. This thing's pretty dirty. Looks like a lot of hands have been on it. And we're gonna hit that power button. And oh, I did get a beep. Okay. Honestly, I tried off camera about an hour ago and it didn't do anything. Let me get this monitor powered up here. Did it go to a white light? It did go to a white. Is that? We have white light. Okay. Does it power on and we just don't get signal? Nothing. Oh, triple beep. Okay, so the console does in fact have power. We just don't have video. No video signal output. So we're gonna go ahead and tear it apart. I'm gonna test the pins, probably on the HDMI port itself first, and make sure they are all soldered down the way they're supposed to be. So we'll be back. I'm gonna go ahead and get this completely tore down. I'm gonna tear it down to the motherboard. I'm not gonna do a bunch of clips in between. Normally I would do that, but we're just gonna cut to the chase on this one. Okay, I got it opened up. Just wanted to kind of show this here. It has a dry spot right in the middle. I don't know if all shops clean the liquid metal up and respread it or not. I'm gonna get this thing under the scope to do a better visual inspection. It looks like this has maybe been messed with. I don't know yet. But yeah, we're heading to the scope. Alright, today we're back to working on the unfixable PS5, the one the two other shops couldn't fix. We got the parts in today. I got a few other things as well. I got some new solder flux. It's a no clean. It should be a little bit easier for cleaning up. We're going to try it out on this job today. We have the parts here. It's the little switch chip that is on the back side here that we're going to be replacing. Right here, this little guy. right here. So we're gonna get to it. We're gonna swap it out. Hopefully it's not the south bridge. Somebody was mentioning to me this morning that they have similar issues and it's looking like the south bridge. If it is, then we will be replacing the south bridge at some point. But today we're gonna try this out, see if we get some display. We'll be back. All right, here's a close-up on the scope of what we're changing. We're swapping this guy out here. This is the end. I have 5 volts here. This other side is the out. I have no voltage here. This is the enable pin. We get nothing, but we get 5 volts on the fault. So we're going to swap this bad boy out real quick and then test it and see what voltage we get. Here we have the old one off. This one here, it's got it off there, and this is the new one going in. Oh, flipped it over. We're gonna get it soldered on and start testing. We'll be back. We have the new guy on. I'm gonna go around and just touch up a little bit of solder on each one of these pins. They're on there making contact, but there's just not a lot of solder there. I want to make it a little bit better. I mean, it's on there, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit that with a couple little touches from the soldering iron, and then we're gonna test. Okay, so I've lost some video footage, and I kind of just wanted to wrap this up so I could still get a video out, letting you guys know what the results were. So what I ended up doing was I swapped out that little 5-volt switch. I then got power to the corresponding HDMI pins on the motherboard side. I did not have that before. I had no power to the HDMI port. I was able to wiggle it around a little bit, and I'll attach that video on here of me like messing with it and it kind of displaying and cutting in and out. So once I got voltage back, I just put a new port on, and it worked fine after that. It was good to go. Reassembled everything, tested it one more time before letting the customer know, and the customer has it now, and it's doing great. I'm not sure, I mean, like I mentioned earlier on, that the other shops, they don't specialize in console repair, so I'm not really knocking any of the other shops at all, but I have heard a lot of bad experiences with some of these with some of the HDMI repairs that some other shops are doing, that they last for a little while and then they're needing another one again because it's come loose. But like I said, I'm not here to knock the other shops. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was able to actually get it working, and it worked great, and it's continuing to work great. Customer satisfied, and we saved another one. Thanks for watching.
Unless they did where I can't see it, but it looked like.
I wanted to clear something up real quick. That last video was after I had replaced that 5-volt switch. I then reassembled it, and I still wasn't making, the pins weren't making contact with the motherboard unless I moved that HDMI port around. Before that, I tried moving the HDMI port around and got no display whatsoever. So after that, that's when I replaced the HDMI port, and it was good to go.